So this is our new...
All right here in C, I think this is C13. Back at the storage unit, got some really good stuff sold here. A lot of things sold over 20 bucks. First, we pulled some things already. All right, but we actually got this stuff for free. Somebody gave us a ton of stuff, actually, a viewer, so thank you so much. This is the name right here, the Tilly Mesh Hat. And if you go, a lot of these are in some super high-end, like, outdoor stores. A lot of times they're 90 bucks brand new, sometimes even more than that. And this one sold for $44 plus shipping. It is used and we do have a sale running, so it's actually listed higher than that, but that's a super good deal for a Tilly hat. Also, the 20-cent LP record right here, this one actually sold for $52 plus shipping. It was the highest one that I actually went through. I went through all of those records. I think there was like 200 of them. And so this one right here, $52 plus shipping. Take that all day long. All right, so another thing that sold was a Wii console lot pre-packaged. We don't pre-package a lot of items, but Kayla went ahead and pre-packaged this just because there was a lot of pieces of this, right? You had how many pieces?
Like 6.
Like 6, and then she's really, look, has a custom SKU on SKU here.
Well, because we had multiple Wiis.
And we had multiple Wiis. We had a box of Wiis, like Wii, all the way home, ton of Wiis. And because I was like buying them when 2 years ago when they were super hot, and I was getting them for super cheap. And now this whole thing sold for $58 or $55 plus shipping. So it sold for $57.80 pre-packaged, so easy, just slap a label on it and good to go. We also sold the Woolridge lined denim shirt, size large. Got this thing for $1, so for $15 plus shipping. That took about 2 weeks to sell. But this is actually pretty cool too. This is the Dude Perfect. Kayla actually saw this at a yard sale. We walked away from it, got in the car and researched it real quick. And this has like a little Nerf ball. It's got 2 targets that actually like fall apart when you hit them. And it's got the stand. And this sold for $35 plus shipping. We only have $1 into this because I went back and asked them, you know, for $1. If they do have one that has the bow and arrow, like the bow plus arrow with the targets, and I think that one goes for like 75 bucks. So be on the lookout for this. When in doubt, part it out, as Commonwealth Picker would say. And we parted out. These things right here, this is the working bowl, I call it a work bowl, for a chopper. And if you can get these things for like, usually you can get the whole chopper at a yard sale for like $3. And if you part out the blade, make sure it's not the ones that are actually recalled. There's some blades that are recalled, but you can take the blade, that's usually 10 bucks. This right here was like $9. And then the motor sometimes is like the least expensive, is usually $5 to $6. But I always part these things out, and we probably got about $1 into this. All right, coming out of D3, Kayla bought some horror films, DVDs, brand new at a yard sale not too long ago, probably like 3 weeks or 4 weeks ago. This one sold for $6 plus shipping. The Rogue. And then this one right here is a viewer sale. Kimberly, thank you so much. We'll also be sending you a sticker in this, and we do appreciate your business.
So while Julian is in the car putting the stuff away, I'm going to take you around the storage unit that we have right now. So this is kind of what we have as far as our room. As you can see, it is a very tight. Now we've got things that have sold and things that have not sold that we need to list in this storage unit. And we also have our packing materials in here as well. But we just bought an outside unit, so that way we can put stuff that doesn't need to be climate controlled in there. And I'm about to show you what it is. So this is our outside unit. It's a 10 by 30. It's not climate controlled, like I said, but it's got a lot more room, and we've got a lot of exciting things coming up. We got some storage units, some pallets, hopefully get some new video for you guys. So we're excited. All right, so we got some shelving for our outside unit. We're gonna get ready to put these together.
Yeah, so what we did was also, we only got 3 of these. Is that heavy? Look at that. Strong person right there. We only got 3 of them because our goal is to actually buy a storage unit with shelving in it. So, because we need shelving. Because what's your idea on how much shelving that you need in here? Like, what's our process of the, you're thinking like this entire wall, 30 feet of shelving?
I'm saying this side of the
this
wall
side?
is shelving, and this side of the wall.
Is it because it's drywall and this one's metal?
Yeah,
and this makes you feel better about shelving?
Yes.
That's funny. Yeah, I could see that. So shelving 30 feet all the way down. The back wall would probably be a table.
Yes.
Or we can probably put the table right here or back there. I guess we actually should have brought the table over. We have one.
Yes.
And then big items right here. So we're gonna go ahead and get these over there. So this is like the side of reselling that I think nobody ever really talks about, is the amount of stuff and space it takes to actually start to grow this thing where it's pretty large on eBay and do this full time for 2 people. So we started out with just a very small one before you were full time. It was like a 5 by 10 or something, quickly moved up to another and quickly moved up to a 10 by maybe 20. Now we have a 10 by 20 and by 10 by 30. And we don't have any room to put a shed in our house, like, or a shed in the backyard. Everybody's like, well, why don't you just buy a shed? We would, but our backyard is smaller than this storage unit, basically. We have an HOA, and there's just no way that would happen. We've looked at places to buy close to here, insanely amount of money, $300,000, $400,000, $500,000, right?
Is this listed or unlisted?
Listed. You told me it was listed. So that's why
we need another storage unit for just the coolers.
We need another storage unit for just coolers. We're gonna show you all the coolers that I have. But our main goal right here is to actually go ahead and get like more room for stuff that needs to be climate controlled. This is climate controlled, the other one's not climate controlled. Coolers, certain golf clubs, blow molds, anything metal, tools or anything like that. It takes a lot to rust the tools. I mean, they're not gonna stay in there hopefully that long before they get moved into here. But no electronics, no clothing, nothing like that is going in that one. But we did open up enough space in here for 14.
Oh look, more coolers.
More coolers. That's a lot of coolers. I might have a cooler problem. So we have additional 14 more bins that we can buy and then put here, here, here. We opened up a ton of space. And that was the whole point about this, is where we can buy more and now have more space in here for listed items that need to be climate controlled. And then maybe stop buying coolers. Yeah. So, took everything out of that unit and put it in here that can be in a non-climate control. Most of this stuff, somebody has a severe cooler buying issue. I know it's dark in here, but this is ridiculous because there's some here and there's some over there. Actually, it's not that bad. I think there's only like 8 of them. But this is all like only our unlisted stuff right there. So that's pretty good. What we're gonna do, so basically what we're gonna do is start buying stuff. Like all this, what we're doing here is for the new channel, and we're gonna go ahead and start buying a ton of stuff. We might need another one of these. We don't know yet. Again, this channel is gonna be what's sold, eBay stuff, and basically how we run this eBay business. And hopefully, again, we're gonna get on Whatnot very soon and some different ways to sell this stuff, because as you can tell, we're gonna have a lot of stuff. So stay tuned. We do appreciate everybody that's been watching.
Thank you for watching the Flip Squad. That's all for now.